Life becomes confusing when we try to navigate it alone. We seek success, protection, wisdom, and peace, but the world doesn't always guide us the right way. Proverbs 3 is a chapter filled with timeless wisdom directly from God, teaching us how to walk in strength, discipline, and divine protection. As you listen, let each word settle into your heart. This chapter doesn't just offer knowledge, it offers a way of living that leads to peace and direction. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. True wisdom begins when your heart desires God's way more than your own. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. When you follow God's principles, your life becomes more stable, peaceful, and guided. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck. Write them upon the table of thine heart. Mercy and honesty are foundations that attract God's favor. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Character opens doors that talent alone cannot. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Life becomes clearer when you stop trying to control everything. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. When God leads, confusion loses its grip. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear the Lord, and depart from evil. Humility keeps you safe from the traps of pride. It shall be health to thy navel, and marrow to thy bones. God's way strengthens you from the inside out, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. Giving reminds your heart who your true provider is. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. Provision flows naturally when you trust God with what you have. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. Correction isn't rejection, it's direction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father, the son in whom he delighteth. Discipline is proof of God's love, not his anger. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Wisdom brings a joy that material things cannot match, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. Gold can be lost, wisdom cannot. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. True success begins internally. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand, riches and honor. Wisdom brings balance, longevity, and blessing. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. God never leads you into confusion. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is everyone that retaineth her. Peace follows those who choose wisdom daily. The Lord by wisdom hath founded the earth. By understanding hath he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths are broken up, and the clouds drop down the dew. If God built the world with wisdom, how much more should we build our lives with it? My son, let not them depart from thine eyes. Keep sound wisdom and discretion. Stability begins with good decisions. So shall they be life unto thy soul, and grace to thy neck. A wise spirit becomes a calm spirit. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. God's wisdom prevents unnecessary pain. When thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. A peaceful heart rests easily. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Fear loses power when your trust is in God. not circumstances. For the Lord shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. God becomes your protection when danger tries to surprise you. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due, when it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Kindness keeps your heart open to God's blessings. Say not unto thy neighbor, Go, and come again, and tomorrow I will give. When thou hast it by thee, doing good now creates peace later. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. Peaceful living brings stability to your life. Strive not with a man without cause, if he have done thee no harm. Not every battle is yours to fight. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Success without righteousness destroys a man from the inside. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. God reveals things to people whose hearts are clean. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked, but he blesseth the habitation of the just. Your environment changes when your heart does. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. Humility opens doors pride closes. The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools. Wisdom always wins in the end. This chapter reminds us that peace, stability, and direction come when we trust in God more than in our own understanding. It shows us that wisdom is more valuable than money, looks, or success. It teaches that humility, kindness, and righteousness create a life protected and blessed by God. And above all, it reminds us that when God directs our path, fear loses its power and clarity returns.